Hello my friends, it is January the 21st of 2023. Okay, so this video is about a collection update, but first of all I want to say that today marks 5 years since I started making videos on this channel. Yeah, it was back on this day in 2018 that I made my first video, so yeah, it's been a good while, 5 years. Alright, so yeah, I put out quite a few videos since, and quite a lot of different types of videos as well, and so yeah, I understand my videos maybe aren't the highest quality videos out there. I do have a fairly basic setup here. Alright, and I understand as well that my communication skills maybe aren't the greatest, although I feel like I've made some good improvements concerning my communication skills, and my videos certainly have improved in quality. Alright, so, and I understand that I'm maybe not for everybody. I understand there are people out there just are not interested in my types of videos, and that's fine. And but I do appreciate all the support I get. I do have over 300 subscribers now, and I certainly appreciate all of you. All the people who watch my videos and subscribe, I certainly appreciate it very much so. And yeah, I'm going to continue to put out videos. And yeah, it's been 5 years. Alright, so yeah, let's get into this collection update. Alright, coming up first is Slayer with World Painted Blood. This album came out in 2009. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Slayer. I've been in the process now of getting all of their albums. I still have a few to get still, but yeah, great band. I've been a fan of theirs since I was a teenager, and yeah, every metalhead out there loves Slayer. I'm sure there are probably a few that don't, and whatever, that's their prerogative, but I know so many people just love them, and they are such a great band. And yeah, I've been listening to this album a little bit. Haven't listened to too much so far, but an album that I will certainly get into more. Alright, so yeah, alright, so that is Slayer with World Painted Blood. Dimmu Borgir with Spiritual Black Dimensions. This album came out in 1999. Yeah, I've been a big fan of Dimmu Borgir since my early 20s. Yeah, great band. I have been in the process of getting all their albums as well. I do have one last album to get from them, and then I'll have all their albums, all their full-length albums. Yeah, great band. I've been listening to this one a little bit, not so much so far, but what I've heard I definitely enjoyed. Great band. They definitely have that more like symphonic kind of black metal style, very unique sound, and a great band. It'd be interesting if they put out a new album. They haven't put in an album quite a few years now. It's probably been a good 5 years, maybe more, since they've released an album. So yeah, it'd be nice if they would put out a new album. Alright, so yeah, this is Dimmu Borgir with Spiritual Black Dimensions. Morticide with One with the Darkness. This album came out in 2022. This is a one-man metal band. The member of this band, his name is Josh Dominus. I know him personally. He's somebody that I've communicated with quite a few times on Facebook. And younger guy, he's in his early 20s, and he's been writing and recording music for some time now. And yeah, very good stuff here. This is a well-written album, well-produced. It sounds fantastic. It's more of a death metal style. It does incorporate some other heavy metal type of elements like metalcore and some thrash metal, groove metal, but it's largely a death metal type of album. Yeah, great album, and Josh Dominus is such a talented individual, and he'll certainly have an excellent music career, I suspect. Yeah, certainly a very talented young guy. Alright, so that is Morticide with One with the Darkness. Paradise Lost with the Shades of God. This album came out in 1992. I'm a huge fan of Paradise Lost. Of course, I'm wearing a Paradise Lost t-shirt right now. Just love them so much. Them and Catatonia have become like the two main bands that I listen to nowadays. Every day it seems I listen to Paradise Lost and Catatonia. I just love those two bands so much. And but yeah, I've been acquiring all of Paradise Lost albums, and yeah, I just love them so much. A band that I got into a little bit late for whatever reason, but yeah, once I really got into their music, I just really fell in love with it, and yeah, great stuff. And haven't listened to this particular album so much yet, but an album that I will certainly be getting into quite a bit. within the coming next while, that's for sure. Okay, so that is Paradise Lost with the Shades of God. Paradise Lost with Believe in Nothing. This came out in 2001. Been listening to this album a lot, quite a bit over the past while, and yeah, I really enjoy this one. I feel like this is an underrated album. I know a lot of other like Paradise Lost fans aren't too fond of this album. A lot of people rank it as like their lowest album, and I just don't understand why. It's a very good album, very accessible, very memorable, very catchy songs. They did definitely go into a different direction. This was sort of like that sort of mid-period phase of Paradise Lost where they were kind of changing their style. It's definitely more of a rock or hard rock type of album. It's not overly heavy, but yeah, still a lot of emotion on these songs. Certainly very somber and melancholic sounding. Yeah, excellent stuff. I really like this album so much. Okay, all right, so that is Paradise Lost with Believe in Nothing. Paradise Lost with their self-titled album. This came out in 2005. Yeah, this is where they are starting to kind of get back to their roots a little bit, and definitely going into a heavier type of sound. Excellent album. I really enjoy this one. I've listened to it quite a lot. Yeah, it's been an album that I've been listening to pretty steadily, and yeah, I really enjoy this one. Again, it's one of those albums that's kind of ranked low by a lot of people for whatever reason, but I feel like it's a very, very strong release. Lots of excellent songs in here. In fact, most of this album is just solid. It's very consistent, I find, and yeah, it's a fantastic album. There aren't really any bad Paradise Lost albums. They are a band that's just put out so many excellent releases and has been so consistent, and yeah, what an amazing band. Love them so much. Okay, so that is Paradise Lost with their self-titled album. The Black Dahlia Murder with Unhallowed. This came out in 2003. Okay, so this is Black Dahlia Murder's first album, their debut album. Yeah, I had to have this one in my collection, and yeah, I've been getting into Black Dahlia Murder more over the past while, and yeah, of course, Trevor Sturnod passed away last year. Very unfortunate, but the band has continued on, and they are actually coming to my hometown of Winnipeg. I just live outside of Winnipeg, but they are coming to Winnipeg to play a show, I believe in April or May, so it'd be nice to go to that. And yeah, great band. This is an excellent debut album, and yeah, I really enjoy it so much. Okay, so that is the Black Dahlia Murder with Unhallowed. And the last album here is Dark Tranquillity with We Are the Void. This album came out in 2010. Love Dark Tranquillity, a band that I've gotten really heavily into over the past, I guess about 6 months or so. I've really gotten heavily into them. To me, they're just such a phenomenal, like melodic death metal type of band, and I'm of course such a huge fan of melodic death metal, and they do it so well. They just have their songwriting is just fantastic, and they write just so many memorable songs, and yeah, what more can I say about them? I just really feel like they're just an excellent band that just writes such great music, and yeah, amazing stuff. A band that I want to get more of their albums, and there's still quite a few of them that I don't have in my collection, but at some point I will. All right, so yeah, great stuff. Okay, so that is Dark Tranquillity with We Are the Void. Okay, so those are some recent albums that I purchased, and yeah, happy to have them in my collection, and I definitely recommend them. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's been 5 years since I started making videos on this channel, and I remember at that time, and I had really wanted to start up a channel and just start talking about my love of metal music, because I've been a die-hard metalhead for 25 years now. Really started getting into metal at 11 years of age, and I'm 36 now, so yeah, it's been 25 years, and yeah, I just really wanted to start up a channel to really discuss everything about metal, and create different types of video discussing different aspects of heavy metal music, and yeah, I'm still making videos, and will continue to make videos, and I'm always open to input from people. If they have some suggestions, I'm definitely open to hearing about them, and so yeah, all right, so I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I want to say thanks to all the subscribers out there and all the people who support me. I appreciate all of you. Okay, so take care, my friends, and cheers.